1, 2, 3, 4. Good morning, my brothers and sisters. On this, our 95th episode of the Good Morning Guys podcast, I am one of your hosts, the executioner of Lucas's plans, Patrick Novosel.
Pew, 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 pew.
Alongside him is the guy who can make you laugh in one word, as we saw last week, Ronnie Johantges.
He's got magical powers.
I think I said a couple words in there. It's hard to tell.
And rounding out the quadfecta is Marc Boucher, who is not with us at the moment. We may see him later, but not now.
I couldn't keep going without laughing.
I was going to let you carry that.
I was going to see how long you guys were going to let me, and then I laughed. I ruined it.
But yeah, yeah, I saw you about to say good morning, and I was like, nope, I'm gonna.
I loved it. Hey, it's improv, buddy. I called it, so I'm ready to take it and let you take it wherever it goes.
Yeah, we are the
Even
Good
if I
Morning
prepared
Guys
something.
podcast, where we talk about the game of life amidst the other games we love to watch and play.
I can't wait till you listen to this again and hear how many extra syllables you put in the words, Patrick. You're like, ba-jee-doo-pop-boop. That's great.
Yeah.
I love it when somebody else flubs up the intro. Doesn't happen very
off
often.
the cuff.
Yeah.
Yeah, here we like to do and talk about stuff.
Yep.
And nothing.
And nothing at the same time. Yep. The same exact moment.
So,
guys, what?
Oh, no.
Did you guys know that my kids are still addicted to Minecraft? I'm just going to go ahead and throw it out there right now.
Yeah, I assumed,
Yeah.
Once you get into Minecraft, it's like World of Warcraft. Once you get in, you're never getting out.
You're really connecting with our 30-somethings in the audience. Hopefully there's no 20-somethings or younger, because they're going to be like, what's
Mark
World of
with
Warcraft?
Apex. Once you get in, it's going to be impossible
there you
to
go.
get out.
You lost Ronnie now. Good job.
Now, you know who else is addicted to Minecraft?
You are.
Me.
Yeah.
Yes.
I am. I just recently, I'm a recent addict. It just happened this weekend.
Nice.
I bought Minecraft Dungeons on Patrick's recommendation.
There you go.
Yes. Cool.
And it's fantastic. It's so much fun. It's like, the only thing I can compare it to is Diablo, because it's really the only kind of dungeon crawler like that I've ever really played.
I had no idea that you've played Diablo. Did I know
I did.
that?
I played the first one a lot when I was younger.
Ooh, the old-fashioned one with the He-Man-like
OG
character.
Diablo.
He was
Yep.
clean-shaven. The
Yep, and I
stranger.
played some of Diablo 2, but never got into it as much. Even though I think Diablo 2 was definitely the better game all around.
Definitely.
But I heard they were doing a reboot of that, actually.
I did hear that of two. I would love that.
Are they? Oh, no.
Yeah.
My Necromancer. Yeah. I'd love to get my Necromancer again. That was my favorite back in the day, because you could splat bodies all over the field.
You could also summon a whole skeleton army.
It was awesome.
That guy?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Big fan.
No, so I started playing Minecraft Dungeons, and I think if you're a fan of Diablo 2 and that style of play, it's basically that, but in the Minecraft world.
Right.
So it does take some getting used to, because I've never played any Minecraft game ever.
Yeah, I'm with you, man.
So at the very first level, I was like, what are these boxes for? Why can't I hit this? And I'm like, oh, that's a bush. Minecraft.
It's not a box. It's a bush.
It's not a box. I thought it was something I could break open and get supplies out of. No, turns out it's just a bush.
And they look very, very similar, because I've done the exact same thing.
They do, especially when you don't know what you're looking for. And one of the really weird things in Minecraft is okay, what constitutes a slope that I can run up?
There's
trying
no
to figure out. Yeah, so in the dungeons there are ramps and stuff, and it's just landscape. You're not really sure what you can and can't go up until you kind of start to get the hang of it. If it's 2 blocks high, no, you can't get up there. But if it's one block high,
you can.
Most of the time you can get up there.
That is correct.
So
it's really ugly,
sometimes
but it works.
It's horrible. I will tell you that. So the game and graphics and stuff obviously are Minecraft graphics. They are made that way on purpose. They suck.
They are.
Is
Pretty
the best
much.
way to describe it.
Yep.
Compared to the games we're used to playing, they're horrible.
I know, going from The Last of Us 2 to Minecraft.
Yeah. Wow. Quite the transition.
But also, like, if you think about it, what the people at Minecraft have done, and not even just with this game, but with all their games across the board, is like, it's the most in-depth game.
it really
You know what I
is.
mean? Like,
Oh,
there
it
are
is.
so many crazy things. Like, it's such a smooth game that, like, the graphics eventually don't really matter at all. It's just
Right.
actually, like, a good game.
Yeah, the amount of discovery
So, yeah.
that you can have with that is amazing. Like, it's gotten the attention of my son now. Like I said, my kids are addicted. We definitely want to try that Minecraft Dungeons like you did, Ronnie. But until then, we're just playing good old-fashioned Minecraft. And not only are my kids playing Minecraft, they're watching YouTube videos of people playing Minecraft.
That's where it starts.
That's
where it all
how you
starts.
learn. That is exactly
is,
how you
though.
learn, though.
And it is, and they learn all kinds of. Every time we play, they're like, "Daddy, look what I can do!" And they make something, create something, and I'm like, "I got the platinum in this game, where you get all the base trophies," and they're doing stuff that I'm like, "I had no idea you could do that." I mean, it's totally useless. Like, I'm never gonna do it. Like, there's no point to it, but you can do all kinds of crazy stuff in it. And it's
So
pretty
now
cool.
in the regular Minecraft, are you guys all able to play together, or how does that work?
We are. You can play up to 4 people. And so I only have 2 PlayStation controllers, but I break out the Vita and use that old remote control. Remote control? That's not right. Remote
I
play.
gotcha.
That's what it's called. And I use my Vita as a controller. So we can do 3 players.
Nice.
Good times.
Yeah, no, you guys will have a lot of fun with Dungeons. It's a blast. I haven't quite beat it yet. I was telling Patrick I have, I think, 2 to 3 levels left on just like the main like pass through, and I think we're just on like normal difficulty.
Are you playing
So-
with someone?
So sometimes yes, and other times no.
Oh.
So my buddy Justin and I started playing it this weekend, and we played through quite a few levels. And Elizabeth joined us, and she started playing as well.
Nice.
So sometimes there's 3 of us. It just depends on, depends on when. But yeah, it's really fun. It's a fun co-op game. When you play by yourself, it's a whole different mentality because you have like, like Patrick, like you said, you gear up Clark as like a tank, like a tanker truck, just to go in there, like, and you can do that. You can have different like setups, but like when you're playing by yourself, like, nope, you pretty much have to do whatever. You have to do it all. So it's a whole different animal.
Yeah, there's so many different nuances and artifacts that you can use to make your character better. Whether that, if you want to be a ranged guy, then you can equip something that's ranged. What I like to do is, because Clark loves to be in the middle of things, so he equips all the good armor, the heavy armor.
Slasher.
I give him the
gets in
swords
there.
and everything. and then I'm more of like a ranged guy, so I got like the ranger gear that every time you pick up arrows, it'll give you an extra 10 arrows per clip.
Yeah.
So I'm back there and I'm shooting.
You have arrow clips? Is it like
You pick up bundles,
Bundles?
the-
basically. Bundles of arrows.
Bundles?
What's that spoof Robin Hood movie where he lines up like 5 arrows on one bow? He like pops it
Men in
down.
Tights?
He's
Men in
like,
tights.
yeah, Men in Tights. Is it like that?
Yeah.
Like you can just line up a bunch
He
of
just
arrows
rolls
on the.
it.
He just rolls it out.
Yeah.
Now, so most of the time they shoot out like a spray of like 5 arrows. So you can equip something on like one of your like enchantments where you shoot out like 5 arrows like 60% of the time. It only counts as 1 arrow like inventory wise,
Oh, okay.
but you're still shooting out this big like, you can get a crossbow. Like the
Yeah.
crossbows are really good, like pretty close range. If like if somebody's a tank, like it probably is best for them to have like a powerful crossbow. It'll shoot like 5 out at a time. It's pretty cool.
Yeah, so what I have is like my bow is an exploding bow. So every arrow has a bomb at the end of the arrow. And the enchantments that I use are, one of the enchantments that it has is when you shoot it, it has like a kind of like a black hole kind of enchantment where it brings all the mobs together. So when I
Nice.
shoot it, the
Oh, there
bomb
you go.
goes off and just
Pulls them
blows everyone up. And it's
Nice.
it's awesome.
It's like a
Especially,
magnetic
it's also good
bomb.
when, it's also good when Clark's all the way in there. I'm like, I gotta kill as many of these mobs as possible
Right.
before he dies.
Help your son out.
We're on the Apocalypse difficulty, which is the 3rd difficulty.
Ooh,
and it's the last
look out.
difficulty.
You're on 2 BC. There you go.
Yeah, sure.
Just like Dead Cells.
That's right. Uh-huh.
Uh-huh.
I guess. Whatever you say, I guess.
For Hafa out there or our other Dead Cell listeners, I'm just trying to connect it so they know what you're talking about.
It's difficulty 3 of 3.
Oh, it's the highest level of difficulty?
Yeah.
It is. So
that's got to be rough.
It's 5 BC, right?
Oh, yeah, that would be 5 BC. You skip some BCs.
So,
very nice. Very good job.
Still lost.
Yep, pretty much.
Yeah, but we're halfway through Apocalypse difficulty, and I'm surprised that he's still sticking with it. And he's not a total. I was not a burden, but a total non-player. I mean, he does pretty good sometimes, and he'll save me. I'll die, and he'll save me. But for the most part, I got to carry him. But it's just so much fun just playing with him. He as soon as 5 o'clock hits, he comes down, opens up the door, and says, "Minecraft Dungeons." Like, yeah, buddy.
That is exactly how my kids are, and it's right around 5 o'clock that my kids are like, "Daddy, can we play Minecraft? Daddy, can we play Minecraft?" Yes, we can play Minecraft. Let's get in there.
Yeah.
Besides Minecraft, my kids are addicted. Actually, my son is addicted to Funko Pops. And He doesn't even own a Funko Pop. The first time he really started paying attention to them was last week when we were talking to my mom and sister, and they wanted to get, you got that little bobblehead.
Yeah, nice.
Star-Lord. For those not watching the video version of our podcast, there is a...
which is everybody.
Who's got a video version?
There's somebody out there, maybe.
Hackers.
Yeah, hackers are watching right now. Ronnie has a bobblehead Funko Pop of Star-Lord. It's cool.
Pretty sweet.
But yeah, we talked about it with my mom and sister about Funko Pops, and I was talking about, Yoda, Baby Yoda, and some of the other ones that we had seen. They're really expensive here in Brazil. They're like $25, $30
really?
Minimum. And
Jeez.
Yeah, I think in the U.S. they can range from like $8 to $9 to, I mean, you can get up to $15, $20 for the nicer ones or bigger ones, but for the most part, you're talking like $10, and they're like double the price here. And so they offered to get us all a Funko Pop. And so this past week, James made a list of 30 Funko Pops that he researched and wants to have. And he's trying to plan out birthdays, Christmases. I think he's gotten to like 2033. In terms of, I think he's got Funko Pops for every major holiday and birthday covered. It's ridiculous.
I think they're cool too. I don't know. I never got into like the crazy like bobblehead like collecting. Like I know a lot of people collect bobbleheads and like it's a big
That's like
thing,
an 80s thing to do, right?
I have no clue. My
That seems
my
old
stepdad
school to do
collects them. They're
bobbleheads.
all like sporting figures and stuff like that. Like if there's a Reds game and they're having like a bobblehead giveaway, like he has to like go to it,
Huh.
But I never understood it. Like I mean they're cool, but they just kind of sit there.
They just bobble.
You know what I mean? That's it.
Yeah.
So
now I'm more of an action figure guy. I love the action figures.
I do like action figures.
Like I got up on my shelf, I got the Power Rangers, Venom, Spider-Man. I got Darth Vader up there, and then but I do have one Funko Pop. It's a Superman Funko Pop that I got for my birthday one year. But yeah, I love the action figures. Some of the action figures nowadays, like the Todd McFarlane action figures, are just spot on. Like seriously spot on. Like the detail that they put through. Like when we were kids, the action figures were awful.
Yeah, they were held together by rubber bands.
Yeah, if you try to squeeze their legs together, they're coming off.
Yeah,
like immediately.
Right out.
Do you guys still have like childhood toys?
Oh yeah.
Are those all? Is that what all those are from?
That's what
much?
they all are. Yeah. The
Really?
only thing that is not is the Superman. I have a Star Wars Mr. Red bobblehead for the Star Wars Day one year for the Reds.
Yeah, that's the one. I think they're sitting in like a little X-wing or something like that.
Yeah, it's pretty cool.
That is a cool one.
Other than that, no, they're all from my childhood. I have an old Venom and Spider-Man and Magneto up there. It's a Power Ranger. Cool. Yeah.
I have the Ninja Turtles: Leonardo, Michelangelo, Donatello, Raphael, Splinter, and a Foot Soldier from when I was like 8 years old. I think 8 or 9 years old.
I literally have 0 action figures or anything from when I was a kid. I have no clue like what happened to all of them. But I remember there was like, I think it was 5 years ago. I was like, I'm gonna go clean the garage, and I went out to like clean the garage, and I'm cleaning and stuff. And there's a box I pulled down. I couldn't remember what was in it. Turns out, all my remote control cars from when I was a kid.
Oh yes,
completely forgot they were up there. So I'm out like in the garage, like driving around this like mini Ferrari.
Heck yes.
And I remember at the time, like my ex-wife walked out, like, "What are you doing?" And I like looked up, like, I was, just making sure these were like still good, that we didn't need to throw them away. I'm just like immediately going into like excuse mode. But it's like as a kid when you're supposed to be cleaning your room and you get caught playing with your toys, same exact scenario, but as an adult.
I've done that.
Yeah.
I've done that at work before. So when I'm at work, so I have like I have a Superman action figure, a Batman action figure, and I think I have still a couple other ones, but favorite one is the Superman one. So I'm over there and I'm putting them in like a position that I want them to be in because I'm at work half my life. I want it to be a little bit fun, so I'm putting them in them position. And one of my coworkers comes over like, "What are you doing?"
Yep.
Don't mind me.
Same exact thing happens with my kids. So every time they have a winter break or a summer break, Mindy likes to go through their toys and have them go through their toys and like split off like a third or a quarter of them to give away. And it's now become a habit. Either one, I go and just start playing toys with them. Like they're supposed to be dividing the toys out, but then we get into a little, action figure battle. Or the more recent practice I've had is I'll start looking through the bag of stuff that they want to get rid of, and then I weed out the things I want to keep. Yep. I'm like, ooh, you're going to get rid of this? I'm keeping this. Like, Patrick, I definitely got it's from Burger King, but it's a Superman Funko Pop replica.
Nice.
And I was like, I'm not getting rid of this. I gotta keep that bad boy. So I kept that. I've kept a number of like Pokemon figurines and action figures and all that jazz. So yeah, we're grown men children. Grown men children? Is that how you say that? Plural? I'm a man child. We are men children. Yeah, that works.
Man-childs.
Man-childs.
Once a Toys R Us kid, always a Toys R Us kid.
Once a man-child, always man-childs. We are. Nope.
Yeah,
I don't think that's
sense.
it. It makes sense.
Yep, just keep using that.
Yeah, just keep saying it that way. Prove the point.
I don't know about this Lucas guy. He calls himself a man-childs.
Yep.
Children's.
Man-children-ilds.
Yeah.
All right. I'm going to turn down my volume and take off my shirt.
Oh,
shirts
goodness.
and skins night. All
yes. Right. Woohoo! Spring break.
Yeah, woo.
Night show. First layer's come off.
So this past weekend, my family went camping without me.
Oh,
I saw
blessing
that.
in disguise.
Yeah. So I couldn't get off work on Friday because my fellow supervisor was already off. He was in Yellowstone, and I'm like, okay, you can go to Yellowstone, and I'll just work. I don't have to go camping. It's not the end of the world. But so I was home, and yeah, it was fantastic. I watched The Last Dance.
Oh man.
Oh my
good.
gosh. It was
So good.
really good. So I started watching it, and the first thing it says, there was a camera crew that was given unprecedented access to the 97-98 season. I'm like, sweet. What I didn't know after watching the entire show was they only showed like 20% of the entire series in 97-98 season.
Yeah,
most of it was like,
flashbacks.
flashbacks, 84 all the way through 98.
It was awesome.
And they kept going back and forth, and they were giving backstories to like Jordan, where he started. They went to backstories with his dad, with Scottie Pippen and his family, Steve Kerr, like all the things that led up to this moment. it was just amazing. Just seeing all the things that, like, when I was growing up, I was 1 when Michael Jordan was drafted into the NBA,
Oh, yeah.
And I was,
I was 2.
What? Yeah. So in 91, when they won their first championship, I was 8, and living in Cincinnati, not really a NBA fan, we didn't have an NBA team. So I really didn't follow Jordan. I knew of Jordan. I knew he was a great basketball player. I knew he played for the Bulls. I know he won a bunch of championships, but other than that, I really didn't know. My dad was a big baseball fan, big football fan, and we never had basketball on in the house. So watching this was like all new to me, and it was just very, very interesting how the behind the scenes and the personalities and the frustrations with teammates and the camaraderie with teammates, even though because Jordan was pretty much like a bad guy. He had a lot of passion in the game, and he had high expectations for everyone. So he pushed a lot of people when they didn't want to be pushed, but he did that for a purpose, and look what it did. He got 6 champions out of it, 6 rings out of it, and it was really, really good. So I watched that. I watched the Lance Armstrong documentary, which was very interesting. I started watching the Making of Frozen 2 documentary that's on Disney Plus now. I was like a documentary machine this past weekend.
Yeah, you were.
Have you guys watched any documentaries lately? Because while I'm on this kick, might as well just throw them at me.
I don't think so. I don't think I've watched any documentaries recently.
Been watching the documentary of The Flash season 6 on Swisher Plus.
Is that also just season 6 of The Flash?
Yes.
I was like, that doesn't sound very interesting.
Also
That happened
known
during
as
season 6.
The Flash is real.
No, I think that right after I watch the Frozen one, I'm going to watch the Bruce Lee.
I know which one you're talking about.
Whatever it's called.
Yeah,
Enter
that
the
actually
Dragon.
looks really cool.
Yeah.
That Bruce Lee one.
It's I think it's 2 hours long, maybe a little bit less. But one that I really wanted to watch, because I was on ESPN Plus, and I was just looking at all the 30 for 30s and all that. The newest one that came out is about the Mark McGwire, Sammy Sosa home run battle.
I saw the commercial for that one.
And
Yeah,
I don't have
about that.
ESPN. It's not on ESPN Plus yet, so I couldn't watch it. I'm like, dang it, got to figure out how to watch that. That sounds
I can
good.
help you with
Gotta
that.
get some baseball.
Swisher
Gotta get some
Plus
baseball
is
in.
International.
How about that, man? We have only now we have 1 month until baseball.
Less than a month, right? Because the season starts on the
and in July.
23rd.
Man, I'm so pumped.
Oh, yeah. When did they report? Wednesday? Training.
I
Spring
think
training
they
starts
report on
Wednesday?
the 1st.
Guys, you're doing this out of order. You need to wait till Mark is here to talk about baseball. It's really not
Oh
fair.
yeah, that is true.
There we
Well,
go.
speaking of baseball,
he's coming right in just in
Here
time.
he is.
Comes. I hope he's recording right away.
He's probably not.
I don't know.
Not.
He's just
All we can
making
see is a
face.
smiling
It's like
face
a
frozen.
What's up face. That's all
What
I see.
timing was that? That was
Perfect timing.
Are you already
Perfect
recording,
timing.
Mark?
Mark,
Yeah,
you
I'm already
recording?
recording. Is this
All right.
is this La Coretta Addicts Anonymous? Am I in the right room?
You're
No,
in
we
the
just
right
got into
room,
baseball
buddy.
chat.
We're talking about baseball.
We
saved it
literally
just
just
for
got
you.
into it.
All right, and I'm back out.
Oh yeah, so it
Yeah.
starts soon.
Mark, I just
Yeah, I am
stopped
excited.
them. I saved you from missing out on the baseball talk. They were going at it, talking
He did
about,
tell us
oh,
to
the
slow
season's
down,
starting,
wait
blah,
till
blah,
you got
blah.
here.
And I'm like, wait, Mark has to enter. And literally the second I said your name, you popped up on the screen.
Couldn't have been better timing.
Perfect.
I'm just
Perfect timing.
so.
Go ahead,
how's
state your
everybody- how's
name,
everybody doing?
state your addiction, which
Hi,
is
my name is Mark. What's that?
And now you have to be like, I'm addicted to number 3257.
I'm addicted to the number 6 combo at La
The
Coretta.
chimichanga.
I'm addicted to what's called the mixed talavera, which is basically arroz con pollo.
Well, that's
Chimichangas.
with chicken.
Oh,
Arroz con polo.
Con polo.
Pork and polo.
Carne
man.
That'd be a
polo.
fun sport.
I don't even remember what we were saying about baseball now.
Yes.
What's going on with
coming
you?
back?
Yeah. Catch us up.
What's
What do we
going on
miss?
with me? I just finished a rousing game of Exploding Kittens for the first time in a long time.
Nice.
Who won?
With we actually tied between my mother-in-law and myself.
Boo. American rules, no ties.
Get
Nobody
back
likes
out.
to tie.
European.
Get
That's
back
European,
out there.
Latin American.
All right,
stuff.
and I'm out.
Soccer rules.
You get back in
Seriously?
there and determine a winner.
Yeah. All right. You got to give us the lowdown on this new expansion of Barking Kittens. Is that what it's called?
Yes,
I
that
wanna
is
know
what it is called.
I want to know all about it. This has become Barking Kittens.
Okay, so it's going to be like this is the first time I've ever actually played the expansion was tonight. So I'm still learning the rules. Brand new cards that they're adding to the mix. The Barking Kitten card is basically like if there's two of those in a deck.
You'll automatically win.
Yes. You win everything. Every game possible, you win.
I am already lost.
You get all the money. You get all the money
are
out of
already
everybody's
lost.
wallets.
So there's two Barking Kittens cards, and if you play the one card, if somebody else has that card in their possession, you get to basically switch. You have to pick from half of your hand and switch with that other person's half of their hand.
Oh, Patrick's lost. That's math.
Come on.
He doesn't even know
There's
how to
no
play the regular
fireballs
game.
involved, and he's already
I have
confused.
5 cards. How do I have 5 cards? What do I do?
You round up.
So it's got to be your bull.
That's literally in the rules. It says round up. So if you have an odd number of cards,
What if that's against my religion and I prefer to round down?
then you should not be playing this game.
Now that sounds like my response.
But yeah, there's several other cards that they add to the mix. I'm trying to think. There's one where it's literally called "I'll Have That," where basically as someone draws to end their turn, you can play that card and you basically steal that card that they were drawing.
Nice.
Okay.
I like that one.
They have what are referred to as now cards, whereas instead of you can only play those cards during your turn, you can play them anytime you want if they have a now card logo
Now,
on it.
do you have to lay down the now card while also laying down the card you want to play
Right now.
right now?
Well, the
Or is
card-
that card a version?
How do they
a
know
now
that you have
version?
the now card in your...
The card you're
Possession.
laying down is the now version of whatever card you want to play.
Now I'm lost.
So, for example, there's a card called Alter the Future, where you alter the top 3
You
cards
should
in the
remember
deck.
that.
Don't
Got a little goat or a horse or a...
explain in one card that he
got
has
a
to
DeLorean
explain
on it?
another
Yeah.
card to explain that card. I'm like, oh no.
This really isn't that hard. It's really not.
You gotta do you have any twos?
Just
Go
remember,
fish.
Mark, before you get into your description, just remember what happened last time you tried to teach this game.
Okay, so it's very simple. Alter,
I got it.
for example,
I
this is an example.
I understand. I'm just giving you a
an
hard time.
Alter the Future. You can look at the top 3 cards in the deck and change their order.
Yeah, we had
Typically-
that. Wasn't that in the first
Yeah,
one?
it was.
Yeah. Yeah.
Typically, you're only allowed to play that during your turn. With these new now cards, you can play it anytime you want.
It's pretty sweet.
Yeah,
It's like a wild card.
basically. But yeah, a bunch of little things like that. And the newest card is they're all new, but the best card
This
I
one's
think
really new.
this
It
one's
has
like
that
super
new
new.
card smell. You smell it.
And the best one
Okay.
is called the Tower of Power card. And so as part of this expansion, in addition to doing the normal setup for preparing a game, they have you set aside another 8 cards, and they
Ooh,
call
like a
that the
kitty.
stash pile. And then if you draw and play the Tower of Power card, it has this like big old hat, which is basically a kitten, and he's wearing a t-shirt that says, "I do what I want." And basically, if you draw that card, you have to put that hat on. Somebody has to put the stash deck like in the top because there's an open spot in the hat. They have to drop that deck in the top of your hat. And anytime somebody tries to steal a card from you, instead of drawing from your hand, they have to draw from the stash on the top of your head. So I got that card tonight, and so I have some pictures of me wearing it.
Nice.
So it was good. I love the way that they throw some wrenches into the mix to really mess with the meta of the game. And it was a lot of fun.
Cool.
And that was preceded. It was before. We went to La Coretta before that. So
Can't believe it.
shocking, I know.
Shocking.
Speaking of the new card smell, my daughter got her yearbook for school, and I opened it up and I was looking through it, and it has that new like baseball card smell.
Ooh, yeah.
And it
Man, I
brought
know what you're
back
talking about.
memories. Like, buying
Smells
those like
delightful.
yes,
A wonderful smell.
it's one of
Just
those like
delightful.
they say like the sense of smell is like brings back the most memories. It definitely brought
time
back
machine.
a whole bunch of things I forgot about.
Wouldn't it be awesome if you get like a car air freshener with that smell?
Oh yes,
That'd
that
be
or
sweet.
a new shoe smell. Both of those are amazing.
I can't stand any of those smells. Like, those smells make me feel sick.
Really? I don't like
Yeah.
new shoe smell that much.
What is what new smell do you enjoy?
Oh, goodness. I don't
New
know.
car smell?
New sombrero?
Not new car smell, like,
No.
because that, like,
I love
I
new
feel
car
like
smell.
I get sick if I'm in a new car. Yeah.
What about new beard smell?
New beard?
New beard. Like when a fresh one's grown on your face, like Mark's is.
A fresh beard.
This is not
matter.
fresh
I mean,
beer.
Mark-
How long does
have
it
all
take you
the
guys to grow a
Cheetos in it.
beard?
Mark shaves, and then the next day it just pops out of his face.
New beard.
New beard
New
smell.
beard.
And somebody runs over. Oh, let me smell it.
Let me smell your beard. That looks
Nothing
new.
like it.
Is that
Nothing
fresh?
Like it.
All right.
I think of what other new smells are out there that are fantastic, because there
What
is a
about
bunch of them.
new clothes? New pants?
No, I feel like new
No.
clothes a lot of times have that vinegary smell.
Yeah, you got to throw them in the wash right away,
Yeah.
Oh, that's true. Never mind.
or spray some Febreze on it, whichever works.
New tech
Oh, Febreze
smell.
all the way.
Yeah,
Wait,
New
new what,
tech?
Mark?
Yeah. New tech smell. Anytime you take a news, like a
Oh, new
laptop
tech.
or a video game console or something like that.
Okay.
It just smells like styrofoam.
I mean,
cardboard.
Cardboard and styrofoam. Anything worth anything is stored in cardboard and styrofoam.
Protects
Oh, man,
it well,
there's-
apparently.
There's nothing like smelling donuts that are just like right down the
Ooh,
road. And
new
you smell
fresh
it in the air.
donuts. Like at a Krispy Kreme
Yes.
when the lights come
How
on.
about that? How about that first smell you get when you open the pizza box? Like you get the pizza delivered and you first open it up and you just get hit with that smell of the pizza.
Ooh. Right along with
Fantastic.
that bag of Doritos. Pop that
Oh,
open.
that's a strong smell too.
Shove your-
Bag of air with a side of Doritos. Yeah.
Yeah,
I love a bag of Doritos smell.
you can't get rid of that Dorito smell off of you for the rest of the night.
Well, I don't
either.
want to, so why would I get rid of it?
That's horrible. Like that's a horrible like
glorious smell.
aftertaste to have in your mouth all night though. Like I hate Doritos. I hate that particular part of them.
Agree to disagree.
Although I think they're fantastic.
Yeah.
Did we already discuss favorite kinds of Doritos? Were we split? Because this is a big thing.
I don't
Like,
know. I
This,
don't think
this
we've
could
discussed
probably tear
this.
us apart, to be honest.
Okay, we know the top two are the nacho cheese and the Cool Ranch.
No.
Is that what you're talking about? Which
That's
one?
always
Ranch.
that's always the discussion, though. You got to base
Cool Ranch
everything
is
from
last.
there and then work down.
Don't talk to me, Lucas.
100% agree with you, Lucas.
I would kill you guys over a bag of Cool Ranch Doritos. I love those.
You don't have
Well,
to kill
you know
me.
what?
can
You
have
won't
it.
have to. You
Yeah,
can
you
have
can
them.
have it. I don't want it.
It's too late. I'm on my way over.
I'll take the nachos.
It
You
will
can
not
have the
be in
Cool
our
Ranch.
house.
So the show's split, basically.
My latest addiction is chili cheese.
Ooh, chili cheese Fritos?
No, chili cheese Doritos.
There's
pur-
chili cheese Doritos?
The purple
Yeah.
bag. Yeah.
Oh, I've not. All right.
Aren't those a little hot, too?
I'm out of here.
Yeah.
I gotta go to Kroger.
I don't know
Got a little
what
kick.
Yeah.
I don't
Get
know if
over
I
there.
want any type of purple bag.
Yeah, you do.
Come
You
on,
want that
man.
purple
Purple's the
stuff.
color of royalty. That's your color
You
in
want that
XCOM.
purple stuff.
You need to embrace it.
It's the color of royalty.
That's right.
It's the color of other things too.
That's what Jesus wore. Purple.
You're right. You're right.
We're not going that other direction.
Split
You've already
show.
done
You guys
that.
like nacho cheese better than Cool Ranch?
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
Really?
definitely. Come on.
Man.
Truth be told, I actually, and I think we've had this conversation before, my favorite flavor of Dorito, actually, they don't make anymore. They actually had
The
cheeseburger.
3D Doritos.
No.
Cheeseburger.
Cheeseburger flavored Doritos.
Ooh.
All
I
right.
remember those,
And it was
but I didn't
actually
try
really
them.
good.
Yeah, that sounds good.
What's your favorite like all-time snack?
Funyuns.
Really?
Yes.
Those are with you for the rest of the day as well. Mine might actually mine might actually be Flamin' Hot Cheetos. They are fantastic.
Those are good.
And they give back to you when
Once you pop one of those
lick your
bags open,
fingers.
it's hard to put it back.
Yeah, your fingers
Yeah.
turn into Cheetos, so you get a whole new set of Cheetos once you.
I
pop
was
the
just
bag.
clean off my fingers with my controller.
So this
Gross.
new snack that I found.
Disgusting.
So when Mark and I play Apex, one of his buddies, Justin, he introduced me to this snack called Takis. I don't know if you've ever heard of them before.
I've
but
heard.
they're like,
I've had them before.
They're like rolled up Doritos, and they are amazing.
Wait,
And
are
they're
they rolled
hot.
up nacho or rolled up Cool Ranch Doritos?
I'm gonna throw.
No, I would say they got a more of a nacho cheese
Okay,
to it,
I'm in.
but it's also hot.
Ooh, yes.
And it's one of those things. You have like 5 of them. You're like, do I want to have a horrible morning tomorrow, or should I stop here?
Worth
and,
it. Do it every time.
I honestly
Entire
did
bag.
not like them as much. I have tried those.
I haven't had
you didn't like
but they
them?
sound
Which
I
one-
wasn't
which
a
one did
huge
you have?
fan.
Because there's
This sounds funny, but I think it was actually a purple bag.
there's which one?
Mark's
I don't
favorite.
know which one. It's covered up right now. That's the Infuego. Then the purple bag's Infuego.
Yeah.
The purple bags in Fuego.
And Fuego.
What
I mean, they
about
weren't
fiery habanero? Have you guys had those Doritos? I don't know that they still make them,
That sounds like too much for me. I probably
but
would.
they used to have
wouldn't
fiery
bought 'em.
habanero Doritos, and I loved those. They were quite
Yeah,
spicy.
I'm out on those.
You know what I don't like at all? Fritos. Regular Fritos.
Oh well,
Disgusting.
yeah. Why?
They're
Why
gross.
would you go to the regular Fritos when there's chili cheese
I
right
feel like
next to
people
like-
always have regular Fritos. Like, there, you want one of these? Like, nah, I'll starve.
I tell you what those are really good with, though.
Yeah, it's like when people have baked potato with butter, and that's it. It's like, what's wrong with you? Bacon, sour
You
cream,
guys, that's all you
cheese.
have is the butter.
Yes, like gross.
You were not prepared for this baked potato.
Where's the bacon at? Well, that's all we got, apparently.
No,
I thought Mark was going to say something. I was waiting in
He did look like he
anticipation.
was gonna
I
say
was
something.
waiting.
I
Favorite
was going to
snack.
say something, and I don't
Do
remember
it.
what I was going to say.
It's improv. You got to get in there.
Okay.
It's like the Sahara.
Make
Yep, so
something
we're-
up. It's improv.
Nope, so we were talking about baked potatoes, and then before that, we were talking about Doritos.
Do the trail backwards.
Fritos. That's right. Yep,
And then,
Fritos.
and then
Yep.
baseball. Okay, not that far.
Yep, Fritos. Yep. So you know what Fritos are good with? Putting those in chili.
Oh yeah.
They are good in
The
chili.
walking taco.
Did they ever make at your school the little, like, just a bag of Fritos, and they put, like, the chili and cheese in the bag with the Fritos?
The walking taco.
Those are unbelievable.
Amazing.
I need to
I
get
don't
some
think
of
I've
those for
ever
the
heard
house.
of that.
Yeah, they just basically, like, they just hand you, like, the, you know, like, single serving of Fritos, but instead they've dumped, like, chili and cheese in there, and you just eat it all as just a bag of goodness.
Interesting.
Yeah, that's good.
Yeah, what you left out was eat it with a fork or a spoon. Don't put your hands in there.
Oh gosh.
Don't put your hands in there. Yeah, don't do that.
Disgusting. All over your
Yeah, I don't
face.
think my school food was that good.
Oh, yeah, mine wasn't either, but every now and then they hit a home run.
Mark, did you say what your favorite snack is?
My favorite, I guess, go-to snack lately has been just regular chips, but
You're gonna have to be more
French
specific.
onion.
What are regular chips?
just like your regular rippled chips, no like flavoring or anything like that, but French onion dip.
There you go. You
is
added the
good.
dip. So you got me. I'm in.
Yep.
That's the only way to make regular chips really good.
Yeah. It's the only way to make them worth it. They're like a step above Fritos.
I'll tell you what, though, as far as like potato chips go, it's hard to beat for me the barbecue baked Lays.
Yeah, those are good.
That's
Those
a
are good.
fantastic chip.
But those are, You can destroy a bag in like 6 minutes.
Oh yeah,
It's
absolutely.
like, they're so light and
Like you've ate
fluffy.
nothing.
Yeah.
If we're talking chips, I'm going with the barbecue box of Grippos.
That's the powder box.
Yeah, exactly. Those are the most seasoned chips of your life.
You could even get the bottom of the bag, just the powder, and you'd be like, oh, it's delicious still.
All right, here's a spoon. I'm just going to eat it up.
Yeah,
All right,
I have.
Oh, go ahead.
Oh, I was just gonna say I have 2 snacks since we're throwing snacks out there that I just can eat endlessly. One is kettle corn. No, that's a different snack. Kettle chips, salt and vinegar. I love those.
Yeah,
Yes.
that is good. That is.
I got a bag of salt and vinegar chips right next to me right now.
I love salt and vinegar chips.
Get out.
And it just
Get
burns
out.
your mouth. It's great.
I gotta be honest.
Get out of
I gotta
here.
be honest with you. I
Yes.
love it as well.
Gross.
Yes.
Yeah, 3
No.
against 1. Sorry.
3-1. You leave, Mark.
You leave.
3 wrongs don't make a right. No, y'all are
And then the other
disgusting.
one is puffy, like off-brand Cheetos, like the ones that melt as soon as they touch saliva. I love those.
Oh, like cheese puffs.
They're
You
like
don't need
air.
teeth to eat them. You just put them in your mouth and crush them.
Are you
with the
talking
roof of
about?
your
They're
mouth
like the
and stuff.
same material as like just the little cheese balls. They're just the longer ones.
Yeah, they're amazing.
Yeah. You just put them on the roof of your mouth and they're gone.
Yeah, they just disintegrate.
Same consistency as like
Yeah.
packing peanuts.
It's like the Wicked Witch of the West. I'm melting. Just-
I'm not a fan of those like Cheetos puff style. The regular Cheetos.
I eat those if there's nothing else around.
Yeah.
It
We never
reminds me
have
of my
those.
childhood.
I feel like since I don't like them, and Elizabeth really doesn't care for them, we never get them. But what she does like, you guys ever eat like the puff corn? It's basically that same material, almost made into like a popcorn.
Yeah.
She
Yeah,
is all about
kids
that
love it.
life. Yeah, she's all about that life.
Ronnie, did I tell you today you were the baddest mother in XCOM in the history of XCOM?
Was I?
Yeah.
Oh.
It was like it shook me to my
Samurai
core.
sword.
You know it. The samurai sword was a secret, and I did not see it coming. I've been leveling you guys up. Like, so in XCOM, we have been running the show. Chad Fackler's been with us, and Isaac Edlin just joined. And we were out on a mission, and 3 aliens snuck up on us, and I just wasn't prepared. Mark and Fackler, they were in the total wrong area, and it came down to you and the 3 aliens, and you totally missed the shot. And then one of the aliens like stuck its tongue out and grabbed you, and I was not aware of this move that the aliens had. And so on the stream, I'm like, what? And then it brought you close to it, and then all of a sudden you got out your samurai sword and killed it. And then the one next to it came up to you to retaliate, and you killed it too. You killed 2 out of 3 in 2 swipes of the sword. It was awesome. I put it up on
Sweet.
Twitter. It was amazing. So you're my new favorite character in XCOM, just so you know.
All right. That bright pink samurai sword
Yeah,
combo,
man.
that'll do it.
Got the stogie hanging out with your sunglasses, sporting your sunglasses. You're rocking it.
That is awesome.
So yeah, that's the XCOM story for the week. It was good times.
Speaking of video games,
Speak it. Now that Mark's here.
the Last of Us 2. So
Yeah, what about it?
it is the game of the generation.
Game
It
of the
is.
Generation Declaration.
It is so good.
Patrick Novosel.
It is. It's everything you wanted in a sequel to The Last of Us, from story to characters to detail, music, just the little things. It was really good. I beat it, and then I was
beat it
playing
again.
with I was playing with Mark on Apex, and I was like, you know what, I'm gonna give it a little bit, and then I'm gonna jump back to it
Liar.
down the road. That next morning, I was like, you know what, nope, I'm gonna play it again right away. So I played a little bit of it, and I was like, you know what, might as well just go for the trophies. So I just got my laptop out, got on one of the trophy guides, and I just played through it all again. It's so much easier. I put it on like extra light or whatever it is.
That's
I
what
don't
I
know what
beat
it
it
is.
on.
Oh yeah, it's awesome.
I was like, you know what? I'm gonna make this easy. You know, just one shot and everything. So
I'm pretty sure
man, because
in
I was
that
on
light
like
setting-
the norm. What? Oh, sorry, you broke up.
No, it's okay. It's breaking up on my side too. I was just going to say, on that very light setting that you're playing on, I'm pretty sure the enemies are legally blind. It's amazing.
They're like probably 2 feet from me, and they're looking for me. And I'm like,
that's hilarious.
I'm right here, and I just blast them with a shotgun. But it's just like when I was on the normal difficulty, it was hard to find ammo, so I did a lot of sneaking around. When I turned it on to the light mode, every time I was killing an enemy, they dropped like ammo or whatever, and I'm like, wow, this would have been so much easier. I can go in guns a-blazing in every single thing I do now. But yeah, just replaying that, it's just really, really good, and I can't wait to talk to you guys about it.
Yep. I beat it as well. I'm not going to talk too much about it because really I can't say anything about it without spoiling it.
Yeah.
But it is very thought-provoking. And it defies a lot of the norms of what a video game is.
Yeah, you said it, man. There's some things that you see, you're like, this has never been in a video game before.
Yeah, at least it hasn't been presented to you in such a way.
Right, yeah. And they did it with style. And it worked within the story. It wasn't just like crude for no reason. There was one scene where there was no reason. Didn't move the story along. But everything from going from, like encounter to encounter, and you're talking with your companion, as it's like they continue that story and they talk about stuff that happened in Last of Us 1. It was just like the details that they put into that. It was just so good. But then there's good moments, and then there's just like cringeworthy moments. Mm-hmm. There's moments where you're just like emotional because of how well the story was written and portrayed and acted. It's game of a generation. I stand behind this. If anyone has a PS4 or if you're looking to play The Last of Us 2 and you don't have a PS4, this is one of those games where it's a system seller, especially since they already have Last of Us 1 remastered on PlayStation 4. It's just so good.
They squeezed the life out of the PS4 to get the graphics that they have.
How did they do that?
Naughty Dog just has that special sauce.
With it.
Yeah, they took time, but Naughty Dog has always had the knack with squeezing the life out of, in a good way, of the systems. Like they did the same on PS. I don't know if they did it on PS1 and PS2 with the games they did with Jak and Daxter and Crash Bandicoot, but since PS3, like all the Uncharted games, they always pushed. I feel like when you compare those games with the other games that were coming out at the same time, they always like had the greatest graphic fidelity. I, like you guys, have been playing The Last of Us 2, but unlike you guys, I have not beaten it. It's 10 days now since it's been released, and I'm probably 12 hours in.
That's pretty good.
It's a good pace. I've been getting a good hour and a half every day, and I've been keeping a steady pace. It doesn't help that I only have a literal like hour and a half, 2 hour window every morning, and that's it. Like just the way family life and everything else goes, I can't really stay up really late at night to play, especially last week. Like my back went out in a way, like I had terrible back pain and all that jazz. So I felt like a 50-year-old man last week. And so staying up late wasn't an option. But
wait, you're not 50?
Nope, not yet.
Oh.
I have a couple more months before I turn 50. I've been crawling through this game, but it is so beautifully haunting, and it is, it makes you feel like you're in the post-apocalyptic world, like to the T. It is an engaging and enthralling game, and while I sometimes I'm like, can we get this story moving? At the same time, every collectible, every moment is on purpose, and it tells a story, and it's really engaging. So I'm just taking my time with it, enjoying it. I'm also playing XCOM, Dead Cells, doing other stuff, and I'm really enjoying my time with it, though. It's really good. So I look forward to doing the spoiler cast with you guys, getting into the nitty-gritty and Some of those. I know that the latter half of the game, I just imagine the things you guys are saying, I'm like, I haven't gotten there yet, so I imagine the latter half of the game is where a lot of this turning things on their head and groundbreaking things happen. I don't know. We'll see. But I'm in. It's good.
Yeah. If you say you're 12 hours in, I took my time. I was in trying to find every corner, every collectible and everything. So if you're doing the same thing, you're probably maybe a little less than halfway there.
Yeah.
But if you're go ahead.
It just took me about 27 hours, a little less than 27 hours to finish it in my run through. The second run through was only like 6 hours because I just like skipped all the cutscenes. But yeah, I think you're about a little less than halfway.
Yeah.
Yeah, I played on very light, and I did some side stuff, but I'm not going for the platinum like you guys are. But I finished at about 21 hours and 50 minutes. So
that's pretty quick from what I've heard. I've heard 25 hours plus is the average, so
Yeah.
It's good stuff, but there is a lot.
Yeah, I also just was playing around with photo mode and things like that, where I would see something. There's some things you're just like, that is beautiful, and you want to take a picture of it, or just mess with the settings.
Right.
I don't normally do that, but it was just, this game was just so beautiful. You wanted to take in all the glory from it.
Indeed.
Yeah.
Nice. Ronnie, you have any thoughts on The Last of Us Part 2?
Yeah, I think it's a great game, and I think everybody should play it for sure.
I believe you.
How's the Stellar Cell?
Generational game. Game of our generation.
I think I've heard that somewhere.
That's what they're saying on the streets.
That's what the cool kids are saying. Hey, I want to say, in the land of Stellar, my family and I have watched 50 Stellar Disney movies to this point, thanks to the quarantine. The most recent one being Bedknobs and Broomsticks. Have you guys seen this?
Stop.
It's like,
Nope.
It's like Mary Poppins meets The Sound of Music meets Space Jam. At one point, they're playing soccer with cartoon animals, and it is like so ridiculously hilarious. And yet, I think, Patrick, you can look at me like that with that tone of voice, but I think your kid's going to do it. It is so British.
I don't know. Well,
Clark would at least like the soccer game part of it because the animals are pretty silly. Don't look at me like
Angela Lansbury's in that one, isn't she?
She is, and she doesn't look a day over 60. Like, I'm pretty sure she's been 60 her whole life.
She always did.
Yeah. I was like, will this woman ever look young? Like, she tries to dance and act young in the movie, but I was like, no. You're Murder, She Wrote lady. You're old. But yeah, we've watched 50 Disney movies, feel very accomplished. Here's to 50 more in like July, probably.
Speaking of 50 plus 50.
Ooh.
Oh,
it's coming.
That's a nice little segue there.
5 more. I like that.
New Ninja in town.
Gotta love that. Gotta love that.
Episode 100 is coming up.
That's right.
Sure is.
We should start planning something.
Do you think we should do something for that? I don't know.
I mean,
We might.
maybe
There might be something.
in the works.
There might be some use of the interwebs where you will be able to watch
Oh.
and see our faces. What?
Yeah, look at that.
That was a good save there because you can do a lot on the interwebs.
Yeah.
Yes. So I guess we can go ahead and say it since we've kind of started posting about it. August 1st, which is a little over, just a little over a month from now, we are doing our 100th episode special as a live stream on our YouTube channel.
Yes.
And also MySpace.
Yes. I've talked to Justin Timberlake. He said it's cool.
Fantastic.
Is MySpace still a thing?
It is still a thing.
Yep.
We
Only
were
Justin
I was
Timberlake
having
uses
this conversation the other day.
but it's there.
Yeah,
He probably gets paid millions of dollars to use it.
It's just him by himself.
Yep.
It's just
Him and
updating
Tom.
his MySpace.
Hey, I'd
Hey,
follow
man, but
JT
if he watches
anywhere,
our
man.
live, if he watches our live 100, that would be pretty cool. That'd be pretty cool.
Yeah. GMG episode 100, sponsored by Justin Timberlake.
Yeah, and
Bring
that
sexy
is
back.
one of many surprises we have for you.
Look out.
Yes,
But no, yeah. We're doing a live episode on YouTube, so you'll be able to see our wonderful faces. We'll be posting a little bit more about that, more details on that, and then we'll have a little bit more to talk to you about in the coming weeks, how to find it, what you can do, and then there'll be a little bit more announcements we got for you.
we got
from
some ways
episode
to
100.
celebrate.
Yeah.
I'm actually a little bit nervous after my profanity-filled tirade last week.
We've only just begun.
Maybe need to watch
You
out
mean
for
the
this
one that we
live
cut
stuff.
out?
Maybe you're
Hit
getting
me
it
at
out
a
of the
bad
way.
time.
Patrick got it away when we last had a live show.
Oh no, it's
Oh,
it's
is it?
there. It's just bleeped.
I think it's
Yeah,
Mark's
I listened
turn.
to it today.
I thought we
Yeah,
cut it.
It's still
My
there.
bad.
It's just
Oh, yeah, well,
nobody
bleep,
like the way that it's bleeped to.
Yeah.
Nobody knows
Exactly.
what I actually said.
Yep.
There's
I
no way
let my
to
wife
know.
listen to it, and she was like, "I don't know what he said." Good. It's exactly what I meant to do.
Yep. Good idea. Great idea. Gosh darn it all the heck.
Jeez Louise.
Mamma Jamma.
Jeez Louise. Gee whiz, guys. Actually, for episode 100, I also have a surprise.
Whoa.
Just for me.
All right.
Wait,
I'm gonna
just
share.
for you? Like you got something for yourself?
He's going to
or
announce
just
something to us
from you.
and our listeners.
Oh, okay.
About me. Yeah, this is for you
Oh.
guys and the listeners.
I like it.
Sweet.
Yeah, I was going to try and hype it up, but I don't really know how I'm going to hype it up. It's
Do
life-changing.
you have it all planned out yet? Or are you just saying that?
How about that?
You're pregnant.
I am not, that I know of. But I wasn't feeling well
Oh,
today,
no.
so it's
Are you
possible.
throwing up?
No.
Were you sweating?
I was just really hungry all day. So I just assumed pregnant. Starving
It's
all
usually the
day.
second trimester. The first one is...
You are farther along than you thought.
Oh.
Yeah. Surprise.
Maybe I am.
Yep.
I'll be honest, my shirts have been fitting a little snug. That makes more sense than me getting fat.
Yep. That fetus is 13 weeks old.
It's going to be rough. Considering I can't even get blood without pretty much passing out.
Yeah.
Episode 100, Ronnie's gender reveal party.
No, it's not that life-altering, that's for sure. I'm going to send you guys down the wrong path here. I'm
All right.
dropping the bucket of life,
That's cool.
not a whole new bucket.
Mark, you should pick a number between 1 and 10.
3.
Okay, close enough.
Any number and you
Patrick,
win.
you pick a number between 1 and 4.
4.
You can travel back in time to 1492. What advice would you give Columbus?
Turn around and go home.
I don't get to pick a number?
Ronnie, pick a number
What are my options?
between 1 and 1,000.
Wait, am I not playing?
1 in 1,000. I feel like this is absolutely just a pity pick now. I'll take 973.
Okay, you have to tell us 973 things you would tell Columbus if you could go back in time to 1492.
Get
Starting
on the old
now.
internet here. I'll catch up with you guys
You
later.
have 3 days.
You could divide it
Let me
between
just
the
Google
next 4 episodes.
973 words.
Let me Google
Always
what to
wear
tell
sunscreen.
Columbus. What are my options?
Always wear sunscreen. It's important.
Yeah, don't
Eat lots of oranges.
don't destroy people's homes and take their land.
Don't
I tell them to get a
kill
haircut.
people.
Yeah, don't sneeze on the natives. Don't even touch them.
That's why I said basically just go home.
Just go back. Just go back. All right.
Good talk.
So
Boy, we
Patrick
really hyped
opened
the
the
heck
show.
out of episode 100, right?
Yeah, we really
Maybe
pumped
next
People are
week we'll-
probably hanging on our every word right now. They're so ready for this.
Maybe we're just
my
going to
gosh,
drop
does
a
that
little
sound
nugget
exciting.
here, a little nugget there.
Yeah. We'll try to ramp it up in the next four episodes.
Episode
I
100.
am going to fight a live bear.
In fact,
On
it is the
MySpace.
same bear that Patrick encountered.
It's the same bear that Patrick encountered.
Exactly.
and it's wrapped in that barbed wire fence that tried to kill him.
That's what we're going to do. We're going to bring that bear back so Patrick can get a little rematch action.
Episode 100.
Grudge match.
No, it's a tag team match. And the Bears' partner, Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson.
Oh, crap.
Sasquatch.
Patrick has to
dead.
pick from one of us.
Ugh, not it. I'll be the referee.
Hey, I'll be it just to
I
get
don't
in there
want
with
this to be a
the
handicap
rock.
match. Come on, someone help me out here.
I vote Mark. He can throw Loco Tacos. What's that taco
That's
game?
the surprise. That's the surprise, Ron. He's gonna bring a bear.
He's going to be riding the bear
Oh,
like
Yep.
a steed.
He's
Pet
gonna
bear,
pull
that's-
a Mark
that's the new
Wahlberg. What's up, bear? How you doing?
If
You
you
could
could
bring my mom's
saddle,
new dog bear. Fight him.
if you could saddle any animal to ride it, what animal would it be?
Velociraptor.
Do they have to
Okay,
exist
no,
now?
it has to be alive today. I mean, unless you're going to put it on the
I mean,
skeleton, that's not going to go anywhere.
There could be one alive today. Like, some of the world has not been explored realistically. Just like Bigfoot.
Yeah, but those things, wherever they are, they're not going to be able to do much.
Are you telling me that if you saddled a Bigfoot, you couldn't do much on that?
Nope. He would be chewing your leg off.
No, herbivore.
There's
do
no
you
way
know that?
Bigfoot is a herbivore.
Obviously, I've seen them.
Of course.
And he was eating a salad.
Watch documentaries, I know what they eat.
Oh, okay.
Oh, silly me.
Are you saying Sasquatch is an
It's science.
animal? I thought Sasquatch is the missing link between man and animal.
So you hear something funny. So Elizabeth is a microbiologist, right? And she's always been like really into science. So like she knows all these sciencey facts and how things work and all this stuff. So, and I know nothing, basically. I feel like I know absolutely nothing when she's talking about anything science related. But every now and then I'll say something like, the other day I was like, we have gnats in here. I was like, what's the deal? I was like, if we eat something that has a gnat on it, it's gonna lay eggs in our stomach. And I go on this like tire. She's like, that's not possible, babe. Stomach acid. And I was like, yes, it is. Science. And that's all I say. That's my whole argument.
That's the end of
Airtight.
every conversation. Science.
Science.
Yeah, top that.
Did you guys ever see that documentary? That wasn't
You're just gonna keep going.
Did you know the human
where
body
this,
has
where this lady
clothes?
crashed in the Amazon and flies came and planted eggs in her arm, and then she like had to pick them out with sticks. It was gross, and it
That's
gave
a
me
horrible
nightmares.
thing.
What is happening?
That's a horrible,
In this
horrible
world.
thing.
Yeah, so you can next
That's my
time you
worst
tell
nightmare.
Elizabeth about those flies
Gosh.
and say they exist.
See, Lucas is right.
Science.
Yeah.
He's in Brazil. There's jungle there. He knows.
That's right. I know. They're coming your way.
No, like didn't
Jungle
you
better
go,
not
like
be.
how
Grass,
long?
but-
How long were you actually in the jungle? Like when you went on your trip.
The first time was a week. The
So are you
second-
afraid of things like snakes and spiders and bugs and stuff?
No, man. We were on a boat on the river the whole time, like 2 levels above 2 stories of a boat. I guess
Like
it
the
was a
movie
2-story
Anaconda?
boat.
So are you afraid of anacondas?
Yeah, basically like the movie Anaconda.
Wow,
This is
look
a
at you
horrible
guys.
start.
That's what's going through
Jinxing
my
on
mind
Anaconda.
too.
You guys are such Americans. All you see is, well, there's anacondas, and what else is there?
They'll kill you.
They'll kill you. I mean, if you've seen Anaconda, the
I don't know
movie,
what else. Yeah, I don't know what else is there.
Yeah.
Toucans.
toucans.
Huge spiders.
They pick you up. Well, yeah, you know the huge spiders are there. That was pretty.
Aren't there
freaky.
spiders
thank
in
you.
the Amazon that actually they don't create webs? They actually are big enough that they hunt like birds and stuff on the ground.
Correct.
That's a real thing.
I will stay
They
in
just
Cincinnati.
jump on.
I'm not ever coming there.
You know, I'm like on the
Yeah, they don't-
opposite
they're
side
too
of the
big
country,
to have
not even
webs.
close to the Amazon.
Yeah, that's good. So I'm gonna stay right here in boring old Ohio.
Fair enough. I'll come to you guys. That's fine.
And now I'm
I'm used
terrified
to
of
it.
wasps here.
Nobody ever comes to visit me, so it's all good.
The last thing I need is an actual spider that's the size of a softball. I would die.
Oh, it would catch the softball if you tried to throw it at it, and it would throw it back.
It would, yeah, it would throw it right back harder.
Yeah.
And no thanks.
No, but like sometimes like if it's like late at night, I'm like, oh man, I need to check the mail or something like that, or go out to my car. Like I've opened my front door and there's been like a huge spider just like taking in all the night air, And I'm like, yeah, nope, whatever it is, it's gonna stay in my car. I'm not going
I don't
past
need it that
that.
bad.
I'm not gonna try and jump this thing.
And yes, and go ahead and get your gasoline and a box of matches. Done with this one.
Light it up.
I just like throw food out the door. Here, eat this. Just leave us alone.
Have you ever been in the shower and all of a sudden you saw what you thought was a spider, but it wound up being your significant other's patch of hair, because girls have their hair fall out like all the time.
It is a ridiculous
They stick it on the
thing.
wall. Like that's what my wife does. She sticks it
Oh,
on the
Mindy
wall.
does
and
the
I
same
think
thing.
spider, and
Yeah,
it
she
made
does
me
the same
jump.
thing. It's I'll go to get in the shower and there'll be hair all over the walls. I'm like, what the heck
crap just
happened in
happened?
here?
Are you okay?
Are you gonna do you
you
have any
bald?
hair left? Keep waiting to see her come in with a baseball cap on with nothing under it.
Yeah, but every other time I think it's a spider. I'm surprised. Yeah. Well, we have 2 showers, so there's a reason. That
So also you
don't
don't
have
wear
to do it.
contacts at all. So
All
when
right,
you get in the
money bags.
shower, like you can't
Oh,
really see
yeah.
that well, right? You can't see anything. So like a lot of times I will get in the shower in the morning and I just like take my glasses off and go to get in the shower, and like, and honestly, if there was a spider in there, I'd probably never know.
Ignorance is
If it was
bliss.
an Amazonian
I'd probably
spider,
never
you'd see
know.
it.
Yeah, no kidding.
It's like, honey, what are you doing in here? I'm not in here.
I got the shampoo for you. Here you go.
What is that?
Shampoo's
Something
really
hands you the
free.
shampoo.
It's a 6'6" spider.
Where'd you get
Get
this?
it out of here.
Where'd you get this head massager? This is cool.
The scrunchy.
This loofah sponge is moving.
Weird. How do you turn this off?
It's got a vibration setting. It's kind of weird.
Can't.
Man, if there were tarantulas here, I would have to move seriously. Like I could not even handle that. I can't handle big spiders for Ohio. Like a tarantula, like I'd be dead.
I would have to hire a 24-hour a day, 7 days a week Terminex guy to live in my house.
I'd have
For me to feel
25
safe.
cats inside, all hunters.
You'd lose at least once a day.
All large
Yeah,
tigers.
they'd all go extinct from these spiders, probably.
Ronnie would become the new Tiger King.
Yeah, exactly. Right.
Why do you have so many tigers? Spiders. Duh.
Yeah, spiders.
I'm Joe
man.
Exotic.
That's really why he
Spiders,
had
man.
the tigers, for spiders.
I realized I was talking to my buddy, and I was trying to explain ARC, like the whole thing to him. Like I was like, yeah, you can tame these animals and you keep all your tames and stuff, because like basically like when you go into my camp in ARC right now, it's pretty much like a Joe Exotic zoo. Like I'm Ron Exotic in ARC. Like I just have all these animals that I've tamed. And I'm just like, I'm like struggling to feed all of them like all the time. It's horrible.
Hey, Bronny.
Yeah.
Pick a number.
Between what?
1 and 9.
8.
What is the worst name you can call someone?
Oh no.
I got in trouble last week.
Bleep.
Bleepity bleep bleep.
Cotton-headed nitty
You know what?
nuggets.
You know what I like is son of a gun. Son of a gun is like a positive thing. If someone calls me a son of a gun, I'm like, I am.
Does that make you like a
With that
BB
laugh
gun?
too.
If you're a son
Yes,
of a gun?
exactly. It's like I feel like if someone calls you a son of a gun, you're like, yeah.
Somebody does calls you a son of a gun, you have to like shoot him a finger gun and wink at him. You're like, yep.
Yeah.
Exactly. Did that answer your question? Probably not.
Backup question. What is your favorite thing about being sick? That was the original question you chose. I didn't like
Video
it.
games.
Yeah, it's video games straight
See,
up.
that's easy. Yeah, it is video
Yeah.
games.
Here's the
Correct.
funniest thing about being sick.
What is it?
Like, especially when I get sore throats and stuff like that, my voice drops like 3 octaves.
Hey, man. What's up?
Yeah, like I remember I got sick in college and I was in a choir, and so I had to sing with the basses
Nice.
because it was something I had to be at. So I was just like trying to med up and all that kind of stuff, and yeah, I had to sing. Typically, I was a tenor in college, and I was singing bass notes because that's how low my voice goes when it gets sick. Like it's disturbing.
It's pretty sweet.
It's
You call
like
people
Barry-
and prank them when
Barry
you're
White octave.
sick. Yeah. Hey.
Hey, baby.
Hey, is your refrigerator running? Is Mike there? Last name? Never mind. I'm not going to say it.
It
Simpsons.
sounds like we're running. We're running out of stuff.
Yeah.
It's getting close to midnight.
Yep. Time to close it out.
Is it though? Who's closing it out? Patrick, you started it. So do you want to finish it,
Oh.
or do you want Ronnie?
You started it.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah, Mark, you missed that Lucas like took his deep breath and was
took a
about
deep
to get
breath.
into his good morning, and Patrick just stormed in right in front of him
Yeah,
and did the whole
It was
intro.
Oh,
nice.
he yoinked it? He's
He
good
yoinked
at that.
He did. He just took it.
he's done it before, so it's not a big surprise. But it's always fun when he does it.
All right, well, that's it, folks.
Yep.
Okay, bye.
Well, that's it for this improvised improv
Ooh,
sort of an episode.
sorta.
If you like that, catch us on Discord and YouTube
Do
and
you
Facebook.
like that? Do ya?
You like that?
Yeah, and call us at 1-800. Nope. Call us at 929 GMG guys. Ask a question. Leave a message. Let your voice be heard. Mark, do we have anything for the music playlist?
No.
Okay.
Nope.
The sound of silence.
Alrighty then.
Have we put the sound of silence
For-
on there? We should put that one on there.
Hello, darkness, my old friend.
Or what's the one? If you think I'm sexy and you want my body,
Rod Stewart.
come on, baby, let me
Stewart.
know. You should do that one too. Why? Because improv. Hey, Mark,
All right.
pick a number.
Welp. No more numbers. Get out of here.
I'm going to pick number stop it.
This game sucks.
All right, Patrick, go ahead.
Yeah. Lucas, Ronnie, Mark, and myself. Go get your good morning on, and may God bless and guide your lives as you live, as you work, and as you improv.
End game.
1, 2, 3, 4.